Paul here from PABrewNews. Gonna do a beer here. I never saw any of this really, except for maybe some of the Freds and Adams and whatnot, etc. over in Exeter, which is very old stuff. It was very rare to get, but picked this up in Berwick at a Quick Mart kind of a gas station. I was very surprised to see this. Hair of the Dog, in a big bottle too. This is Hair of the Dog Brewing Company's from Portland, Oregon, which I haven't been to. I've been to Portland twice, but I haven't, unfortunately, been to Hair of the Dog. I had a massive hangover when everybody else went, so I kind of missed out on it, unfortunately. But I've had a lot of their good stuff. This is their Blue Dot Double India Pale Ale, Spring 2018, so it can't be that freaking old. And it's 7% alcohol by the volumes. Check it. Very, you can basically, you always know it's them just by looking at it. You don't even have to see like exactly what that says. As soon as you see that, you can tell that's Hair of the Dog. I can't believe it. It's amazing. So, anyway, blue cap for the Blue Dot. We'll see actually what's in the bottle. It didn't explode. Yay. I bought a bunch of beers from the Weiss markets around here. They're finally, excuse me, I have a very itchy nose all of a sudden. They're finally kind of redoing their whole beer section that's been stagnant for so long. I bought all the beers that I could figure could handle age, but because the temperature difference varies so rapidly in Weiss, every beer is exploding on me. Maybe not tasting bad, but exploding. So every time I get a beer now that doesn't explode, I'd be like, oh, that's so good. Makes me very happy when I don't have to clean beer off my table, I'll tell you that. So anyway, let me just throw this over here. Again, I mean, just enjoying the deadly blessings again. Excuse me, that dang nose. Itchy, itchy. I'll pop in a different vinyl later so you guys don't get inundated with the same thing over and over and over and over again. I just got kind of lazy. Up to the slightest bit of haze, but pretty much clear as a bell. Softest carbonation running up with a little pinky with a white head. Let's get some aromas on this. Wow. Excuse me with this itch. That is herbal. That is soft dankness, really herbal, almost a Belgian-esque pale ale quality. Yeah, it's like stinging nettles, mint, hints of grapefruit, but really, 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 really floral, herbal, and a slight dankness in there too. Earthiness, mustiness. Unfortunately, I was hoping for maybe like really juicy, fruity goodness and not weeds. I'm not the biggest fan of these weedy hops where it's not weed, but weeds. Not really the biggest fan. It leaves a bad aftertaste. Anyway, but we'll see what this beer has to offer. Let's give it into this. Cheers. Yep. Absolutely. It is light-bodied. A little bit of cereal grain sweetness going to go through there. A little bready sweetness. Very earthy, very floral, very herbal, weedy. It is basically spring weeds on the side of the road in your mouth. I'm not a big fan of that. It's a lot of Belgian pale ales use these type of hops to give this kind of quality. I'm a big advocate of not liking this at all. I'm not a big advocate. I just don't like this at all. It doesn't taste good to me. It doesn't leave a good flavor in my mouth at all. But not saying it's bad beer or badly made. It's just not for me. You might like that. Yeah. Like I said, hint of a mint in there too. Stinging nettles. There's no fruit to speak of coming up at all now. Just very earthy, The dankness went away too. Just more earthy, very floral, very herbal, stinging nettles, mint. Just a very weedy aroma and taste in the mouth that is, to me, not appealing at all. It's a very, very light body, very smooth body, easy to drink, except for if they would have used any other hops, this would have been a delicious, delectable little beer. 7% alcohol by volume. It goes down very easy. I don't like the hop additions. I don't like the hops they use to give this weedy combination. It's not a bad beer though. I mean, it tastes more like a Belgian pale ale because of those, just the hops. The hops is the only thing that makes me say Belgian pale ale. Oh God, the burp is horrible. I just don't like those characteristics. A lot of people do. Blue Dot is named after our planet. We are the only pale blue dot in the universe. Made with organic Pilsner malt, rye malt, and a combination of intense hop varieties. Pour slowly to allow the sediment to remain in the bottle. Make every day, Earth Day, do something nice for your mother. Let's see. Hair of the Dog Brewing Company, blah, 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 blah. If they would have just taken some time and got some really fun berry, melon, just juicy fucking cool hops, this would have been a fucking, I would have chugged this whole damn bottle, ran out and bought the rest of them. However, I'm glad I didn't jump that gun and buy more than one, because I'm not going to finish this bottle. I'm going to dump this out and move on to another beer. I don't spend time drinking beers I don't like. This is not badly made. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10 for being a solid to the style. It is technically still a DIPA. It's very smooth. I think some of the malt base got lost in that translation, some of the rye malts and stuff, but it is super smooth for 7%. It is hoppy, but it's not a hoppy I like. So there you go. As honest as I could give you of interpretation of Hair of the Dog's Blue Dot, it's very Mother Earth. It's basically just chewing on a hedgerow along the side of the road, with all the weeds and stuff, the skunk grass and all that stuff in there, skunk cabbage. Oh, it's really good. I don't like it. But for the especially people that are usually, if you know what I'm talking about when I say Belgian pale ales, a lot of those like De Ranks, the 2X Bitter, those kind of qualities. If you've had those before and you enjoy them, you'll definitely enjoy this beer. If not, I'd steer clear. This has been Paul from PABrewNews with Hair of the Dog's Blue Dot. Bye-bye. I'll make this the next one to get that taste out of my mouth. Bye-bye.